So first thing we need to do is, this is all the wood from the gazebo pergola we took down that was rotten. So we're going to save as much of this for firewood as we can. Needs chopping down with a chainsaw, but certainly all of the plant, I forget what it's called again, damn it, is going to be burnt in our little fire down by the side of the hedge. So we're going to get... When we think about how hard work this is clearing these brambles, sorry, it's not bracken that I said in the last video, brambles, this view makes it all worthwhile. I mean, just look at that, that's postcard. And we're making very slow progress today. So we're getting there. We're just going in for a cup of tea now because again it's absolutely bitterly cold. Okay, quick bit of maintenance today. We've got problems with both the ensuite showers. Both the cubicles excuse me, are leaking. So I think this one is probably a connection, whereas the other one is the waste. So we're going to get on with this one first, and let's just see if we can find out what's causing the leak. I'm just on top of the shower now, and I didn't put the shower in, but there's a couple of L brackets here and here, so we're just going to take those out and then slide the whole shower back that way to access the pipework. Sealant strip here, just providing a bit of a deep. Just take these screens off. Okay, we just need to get the waste out. So, a little collar in there. Let's just okay. Hang on, relax. No, okay. Okay, before I go in there, you can see there's some water staining here. And there's a little bit crept up on the corner of that board in the corner, so we caught it just at the right time. So that would suggest to me if it's coming from that corner and not from the waste sits around this block area. So it's not water that's leaking from the waste and then getting over there. It's water that is leaking in this corner somehow. And then that would tell me that it has to be something to do with one of these many connections. So we've got a few to check. Clearly the hot and cold in would be a good start, and then all these other Jubilee flexible pipes. Now, in terms of water staining, there doesn't seem to be any telltales. So there's lots here, obviously, because it's coming down this side, but it's not obvious where it's coming from. So I think what I'm going to have to do is to take the head off the shower and run that into the waste pipe directly, and then just run it and see where it leaks. So we've just got the shower hose running down into that collection pot. So we just run it a little bit. There's a little bit of moisture out of these two, which is, you know, there is indications here of where water comes from. I'm not surprised. The plastic pipe looks... That was very loose, almost finger tight. That one the same. Ah, well, there's no washer in there. There should be a rubber washer, I'm sure of it. Even though that's, oh, that is metal. I thought that might be plastic. Yeah, so that is washing machine hose size. So let's see, oh God, let's see if I can find one of those. So I didn't have a washer to fit. So we just I had some rubber and we just made a little rubber washer for that for temporarily. There we go. So that seats nicely in there. So I wondered why there was a weeping from this joint here, and then I found that just here, look, is the Jubilee clip that should be on there. I didn't take that off. So whoever's been in here before us to try and fix that leak has somehow not fixed that back on, and also lost the rubber washer from in there. So hopefully that will sort that top bit out. So we're going to get that on. Or acrylic sealer around here before I screw this down. Way more than we need, isn't it? I've chased out all the old. So there we go. Let me just screw that down now. That's the waste all sealed in, and I've also took the liberty to replace and renew all the sealant on the back there, just in case. So that's done, and then I've done a fresh bead of sealant all the way up here, just to seal it against the wall. It's been screwed in back against the back there, and then this water strip, which has been an addition. I didn't put it in, but I put it back just down there. So we just need to leave that now for 24 hours, and then we can have a shower back in here. So that's one down. I've got another ensuite shower room to do now, which has got a broken waste. So I'm going to take that out and then see if we can go and buy one at the Brico.
That's mine.
What's that? Oh, 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 oh. Oh. You talking? Oh, wow. So this is the other ensuite bathroom on this floor, and it looks horrible where I've had to pull it out. But this waste here, this that screws in, you can see the top has come away, and what they've done is poured a load of sealant around it to seal it up, which is fine as a temporary fix, but as the tray moves about, people use it, and this one's been heavily used, it cracks and it's let water out. So all I'm going to do on this one is take the shower tray away, get that trap out, find out what the trap looks like, and then go and replace it. So I'm back. I've just been up to the Brico to buy one of these 90mm traps. I hope it's the right one. I think I might be able to use part of it today because we don't want to necessarily take the tray out unless I have to. So let's see if I can just use the top piece of this and half of the old one and see if that does a good enough repair. To apologise, this isn't the way we would normally have the cleanliness of our showers. It's something which hasn't been used very much, and since it started to leak it hasn't been used at all. And so today's an opportunity not only to replace this part of the trap here, but also to give it a big clean up. And of course all these bits will go into the bin. I'm just keeping them here just so I know what I've taken out. Do is see if I can get in, see if the thread pattern is the same on the new one as the old one, and that means the trap underneath I won't have to change. So this is on top of the shower now. These are the brackets here holding the shower cubicle to the wall. It's not a very good job, unfortunately. So I think sealant is holding most of it in. There's one screw at one end, and I'm not quite sure what's happening over in this corner over here. Can't see what's going on. So we can take this one out. I don't know if you can see that though. It's hardly in at all. It looks like someone's jumped up to screw that screw in. It looks like that's nailed to that timber upright, and then this is siliconed in. So I'm not sure whether it's easier to break the nail out. It's probably easier to break the nail out than cut the silicone and redo the silicone. So let's try that. So I did break the silicone in the end. I didn't know how to, without damaging the timber there. And that's that side loose. You can just see that. There's a Phillips screw by the feel of it right in there, so I need a dumpy driver just to see if I can get to that. Need to break this sealant. So finally we've got this flexible seal, which is horrible. It's ill-fitting to start with, and that's got this horrible acrylic sealant behind that doesn't go off. So mastic, I think it might be. So I'm just going to need to break that seal, and then we should be able to withdraw the tray. So there's no isolation valves on here. Normally you'd have an isolation valve here and here. That's really a pain, because that means now I have to turn the water off and drain down what's left in the lines before we take those off. Look at the state of this. This has been leaking for some time. So I'm not happy fixing the shower and putting it back tonight. Clearly I want to do something about this mould. I don't want this in here. So, and it's been leaking for some time, look. And somebody's attempt to put in an inspection hatch. There is an inspection hatch here, but I don't quite know what you're getting to, because there's no isolators on here to isolate. Oh, damn. So, I think that's probably all I can do tonight. Up to get some post or a parcel delivered. This is our drive. We've got a very long drive here, and sometimes the delivery drivers don't realise that they've got plenty of room to turn around at the bottom when they get to our courtyard. She said she was very sorry, but we had to go up and collect it. So it's an opportunity to go out and get some fresh air, isn't it, honey?
Yep.
But I don't know if you've guessed, it's raining, isn't it, sweetheart?
Yeah, quite a lot.
It's been raining all day today. So just a very quick one. In amongst all of the stuff that was left behind by the previous owner, we've got a couple of old wheelbarrows. Now, they're in good condition, and to buy a spare wheel, because this has got a puncher, is 30 odd euros, so it doesn't seem worthwhile. A solid rubber one, but I have bought an inner tube, so I'm just going to quickly take the wheel off of this, get the tube out, put the new tube in, and then we'll have one more wheelbarrow to use. Now on this one here, just to get the axle out, there is a 13mm nut, which is 1/2 inch in old money. I'm just checking the old tube, and indeed it has got a puncture. There you go. You can see that just there. So I'm just going to check, see if it's got any more, and then if not, we'll just chalk that up and then we can fix this one. How are you getting on, honey?
I'm digging this again. Dug all this over and taken out the shrubs I don't want in there. I've got all of this to do up here. So I'm going to leave that one. That's a peony. Leave that one in there. I've got to dig that out. I'm digging this one out. I'll trim that one down. I'm going to take that one out. Take all these. Oh, not that one. Leave that there. Take that out. Take that out. And take the rest of this out too. Hopefully in summer this will be getting filled with dahlias.
This is so slow going. So I've kind of got up to there. Hello, brambles. But it's just clearing it after going through. But there's another break just on that bend, so we're hoping to meet that break, and that would give us sort of a psychological victory. And Miss Anna's still over here doing a brilliant job on all of this, which we'd like to be full of colour, or Anna's going to do that full of colour for the summer. Okay, it's dusk now. Absolutely exhausted. Anna is still finishing off just up here on that bed, and we've got this much cleared. So I reckon tomorrow we should be able to clear that bit there if we're lucky. So in for a shower and a good cup of tea.
Minced beef and onions.
What a British meal this is. Minced beef and onions and gravy.
Yorkshire puds.
And Yorkshire pudding. Winnie likes it.
Winnie likes Yorkshire pudding, and Charlie.
Hey, Winnie. Something tells me that this dog is happy. This is Charlie's normal way. So we've got covers on the sofa now because oh, hello. He's made it his own. Hello, honey. Sorry, did I wake you up? You're a film star. Yes, you are.